How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards back. 1989 Upper Deck Progress Report time. Autographed Progress Report time. Trying to get every single card in this 1989 Upper Deck set signed. 10 cards going in today. The theme of today will be private signings. Majority of these cards came through private signings. All of my private signing videos are numbered up here. You can go back into my video archive and find them if you want to see the private signing videos. And specific players or whatnot. Otherwise, Through the Mail Monday, which is a video I do every single Monday, you can see the number. If I got it through the mail, you'll see the number up here, what numbered video that was, if you want to check it out for whatever reasons. Otherwise, you'll see the cost and, of course, how many cards I have finished and completed so far. Obviously, I put 10 cards in every week, 4 different sets, 74, 84, 87 tops, and 89 upper deck. So I rotate every single Saturday, put in one set each week, 10 cards each. So I got a lot more than just 100 cards signed, but only 10 going in a week. And eventually I'll catch up and it'll be much, much harder to put 10 cards in. So we'll see what we do when that time comes. Right now, we're not there. We got plenty of cards to throw in. Let's start our first one with Jesse Barfield. Jesse Barfield private signing, $15 a card. He has 2 cards in this set. He's got a high number card with the Yankees, I do believe, as well as this 89 upper deck with the Blue Jays. Right here in the middle, card number 149 next to Jody Davis and Matt Noakes. Storm Davis, Nolan Ryan also on this page. Let's move on to our next card going in will be Big Mac, Mark McGwire, signed 89 number deck right here. $100 via a private signing. So our first 2 entries, both private signings. Right up here in the corner, card number 300. Also got the cert sticker on here. And of course, we also have the Witness Certified big sticker here as well. So I'll probably put a magazine sleeve in here or something like that. So, and keep all the certs in there. I've marked all the certs just so I don't have to go looking them all up manually. But Mark McGwire right there next to Nick Kosowski, and that looks awesome. Third card going in, Jack the Ripper, Jack Clark, private signing, $12 a card. This was an old private signing. Back to my third private signing video. Right here in the corner. The edge, inside edge, right there next to Gary Thurman. And Jack Clark does quite a few private signings. Pretty inexpensive. Next guy going in, Oil Can Boyd, private signing. Video number 11. $9 a card. Needed to get 2 of his cards signed. Came with a certificate of authenticity on COA. Cardboard Promotions, which is actually a pretty reputable dealer. I'd say most of these COAs are not worth the paper they're printed on. But in his case, make sure he's going to the right spot here. 415 right here on next to Ruben Sierra. But in this case, they've been doing private signings for quite a while, and might be worth something. It's even stamped as well, embossed. So whatever. I'm pretty sure it's legit. There you guys go. Oil Can Boyd. Got 2 of his cards signed, $9 a pop. Not very expensive. Nice to get this done. He did put Oil Can on there. That was on an inscription, so that's nice. I didn't want Dennis Boyd. I wanted Oil Can Boyd, so I'm glad I got the Oil Can Boyd, and it was not an inscription. I thought about getting an inscription because they were cheap. I just didn't know what to put on there, so I ended up not getting it because he's got a pretty awesome signature to begin with. Lou Whitaker going in next, right up here in the corner. Not private signing. This was a TTM, but he is $25 a card, and I think I needed 4 cards signed, so $100 to get Lou Whitaker. He did inscribe, I think, the 84 Topps card with the World Series inscription, which was pretty cool. Did not ask for that. Did not pay for that, so Lou Whitaker, there you guys go, next to Goose Gossage. Awesome duo right there. Joel Youngblood also on this page. Barry Jones. Man, I just see every page I see. I mean, it's exciting to see the 1 or 2 sign on it. Then you see the other guys, like, I still got to get them signed. So, long way to go, friends. Long way to go. Let's move on. Next card going in, Wally Joyner. Joyner, back in '89, if you had his rookie card, you were set for life. You were going to pay for college and your retirement all in one. Did not quite pan out the way we all thought it would. But still had a pretty decent career. I guess 87. I guess he was a rookie prior to 89, obviously. I remember getting him in a cereal box and getting really excited about it. And I still have that card somewhere, but it's not worth as much as I thought it would be. So Wally right here. Right below Ted Simmons, a newly minted Hall of Famer. A couple years ago now, I guess. Which means his signature probably went up quite a bit. But that means he can also inscribe. Hopefully his inscriptions are not as much as his signature. I always hate that when the inscription's like, the signature is 50 and then the inscription's like 65 or 45. And you're like, oh, come on. Come on. Give me a break. I do want something just besides plain Jane autos on here, because everyone wants their cards to stand out, especially a guy that signs a lot. You're like, oh, he signs 1 million cards. I want him to do something different on my card that makes it stand out. So that is the goal, is to get these cards, as many cards as possible, inscribed. I did get this next card inscribed, which makes me very happy. Hojo. Howard Johnson. Hojo right there in the middle, which was weird. I thought he'd put it down below like most inscriptions are. This is a little warped. This is a very good condition card. Even the centering is not terrible on it, but it's a little crooked. I'm not sure how it got bent up like that. Maybe in the mail, but these cards were, I do believe, $10 a pop for Hojo. Inscriptions he did not charge for. I sent him 2 cards and asked him for 2 inscriptions. If I sent him 4 cards and, like $40 and asked him for 4 inscriptions, I'd be a little hesitant. So I think if I go 2 cards at a time with Hojo to get these sets filled and ask for just an inscription on each one, I think that's fair enough, and won't overwhelm him and won't think about maybe charging extra for inscriptions. So I'm trying to keep it simple for some of these guides. Howard Johnson, let's throw him in the page. Right over here next to Stan Javier. And this card will eventually get flattened out after some time, I'm sure, in the pages. And I know you're not supposed to lay them flat, but they're flat for now. Eventually, I do have a shelf. I will start putting them on, and I will have them vertical, like you're supposed to have them for whatever reason. Probably something to do with the weight of the cards and deforming them. I don't know. If you guys know why you store these vertical rather than horizontal, let me know. Obviously, it's also for space saving too. Vertical just takes up less room. But let's move on, guys. Next card, of course, Mr. Wally Joyner once again. Wally Joyner, $10 for this card as well. Another private signing. Private signing 10, of course, is the second Wally going in today. So you guys already have this information available. Wally, kind of a Wally J signature, I guess, with a nice big J, which lines through the Wally. Cool signature, like it. I mentioned last week how giddy I was with the 74 Topps cards and how many cool, like the team cards and all the weird autograph cards and even a checklist and stuff in there are pretty fun to get signed. Not much in Eden on Upper Deck. Maybe the star rookies are pretty fun to get signed, and the checklist are pretty awesome to get signed. Other than that, everything's pretty plain Jane with the Eden on Upper Deck set, other than it being an iconic set and a game changer in the world of collecting, card collecting. Next to Nolan Ryan, we got Dale Murphy, we got Jose Canseco on here. Still need the Wizard of Oz and Oral. And 3, looks like there's 3 out, so I got 3 out either at private signings or TTMs. What I hate doing is I hate pooling cards unless they're actually going in the mail, because if I put them in a stack of cards that I want to get to, that 1 stack turns into 2 stacks, 2 stacks turns into 4 stacks, and then when I see a private signing, I'm thumbing through hundreds of cards trying to find 1 card. It's very frustrating. And of course, the first place I always look is the binder, and I see empty page, and I just hit my head against the wall, and I'm just like, stop taking these out unless you need to send them off. So presumably, hopefully all these are sent off, and this page will look awesome. Let's see what this next page looks like. Ugh, nobody. Schmidt, Gwynn, Ripken. You gotta be kidding me. Big Cat. Gibson doesn't even sign anymore. Will Clark is doable. He used to be free for a while, but I think he's charging like $20-25 now. Trammell, Barrett, super hard to get. There's Frank Viola with an 88 AL Cy Young inscription. Very nice. Andy Van Slyke, not terribly difficult to get. And of course, our good friend here, Don Mattingly. Let's move on, guys. Let's keep going. We've got more cards going in. I think we got high number cards going next. 702. That's high number. We got Jesse Barfield. Jesse Barfield, card number 702. Again, this is the second Barfield going in today, and it is, of course, a high number card. So this is him in the Yankees uniform. The other one was with him, and he's going to be over here next. He's on the checklist page right at the very end. There he goes. And now these checklists are pretty sweet, and then you got the plain Jane vanilla checklist. So I got to figure out what to do with these. I'll probably find a name on here. Jim Rice, no, too expensive. Bruce Sutter, not even possible anymore. Oil Can Boyd's on here. Let's see what we got here. Ellis Burks. Let's find a good TTM around. Shane Raleigh. Shane Raleigh, our good pizza guy. Mr. Shane Raleigh. Doing it. Shane Raleigh's I found a traded card of a Raleigh that I did. The traded sets sometimes sneak by me on some of these other sets I got, like 84 Topps. So I think I found a traded card of Shane Raleigh. I thought I was done with him, but I need to send that off. And you know what I'm going to send off with it? This checklist. Now let's see who's on this side. Let's see who's on this side that we can just easily get just to sign it. We don't want this signed by, you know, anybody expensive or anybody like a Hall of Famer. We just want this signed by somebody on here. And then maybe we'll get 2 signatures on there. Who knows? We'll see what we can do here in the future. That's part of the fun of collecting these sets. You make up your own rules, whatever you want to do. And I don't see too many gimmies on here. Vern Law, Vance Law. I know his father charged. I'm not sure if Vance charges or not. That might be a possibility. Joel Youngblood. I think I got him as a, I'm pretty sure Jim Whalewander. Boom. Done. Right there. And Goose. I can have Goose sign it too. Have Goose sign the checklist just for the heck of it. For $10, I guess. That's that. And Lou Whitaker's on here as well. Oh boy. This could get expensive. Maybe I'll just stick with Jim Whalewander here for free and maybe get Tim Burke or Barry Jones or somebody in here as well. So there you guys go. That's my thinking process on some of these cards that you're like, well, you don't have to get these signed. There's nobody on them. There's plenty of people on them to try. Plenty of people. Let's get Rich Yet in here. Poor guy's feeling left out. Card number 728, Rich Yet. Sign this in red marker. I remarked in the Through the Mail Monday video I got this in at. I think he signed everything in red, and I kind of like every now and then switching up the colors on us. So some of them actually color code with the uniforms they're wearing or the cards. It's pretty sweet. That's very rare, but I was really cool to get these back from Rich Yet, and he signed them all wonderfully for me. So let's throw them in a binder. And here we go, right here on the bottom. Perfect. Rich Yet, great TTMer. That's where I got that. Let's see over here. I saw Wally Backman over here in the traded, which means he's got 2 cards in his set as well. This really bums me out because Wally was my baseball coach in high school for 2 years, and I still have a stack of cards of Wally's I come across every now and then that I put together when I was in high school. I was going to have him sign it, but it just felt so weird. And he was so cool, and really, I was the only one on the team being at Prineville, Oregon, that really knew who he was, because Oregon's not a big baseball city or town, and I was in the middle of nowhere, so it was basically basketball, Portland Trailblazers or nothing. So I never got Wally to sign any of these cards. He's an okay signer. He's not a good TTM signer. Very sporadic. He does do private signings, though, so that means this guy who I actually used to know pretty well and would like even play catch with his little kid, it's going to cost me money to get his signature on some of these cards. And I think he's got all of them, 84, 87, 89. So and 2 cards in 89, 87, and 84. So that's going to be 4 cards, and he gets signed by Wally. So bummer, but that's what I get for being a shy kid, I guess. I wasn't shy. I would sit next to him on bus rides to games and talk his ear off and ask him all sorts of questions, and he had tons of good stories to tell. So that's my one interaction with one former major leaguer. So that's it, one and done. And that is it, my friends. 1989 Upper Deck Progress Report. Hope you liked the video. If you like these videos, I do them every single week. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon so you are alerted when these go live. They go to live like usually Saturday morning on the West Coast, early Saturday afternoon on the East Coast. And that's it, my friends. May already, halfway through May already. So get those cards sent out here. I like thumbing through these at the end of the video and talking about stuff, but I also want to get that image up there. I'm showing you my update. So there's my update image up there. It's far right up there. Is Bert signed? I think Bert signed already. No, Bert is not signed already. All right, I got work to do, guys. Charlie Hayes, Dickie Thon, Al Leiter. Man, Al Leiter's going to be tough. He doesn't sign much. At least he's alive. I mean, as long as they're alive, I've got a chance, right? So there you guys go. Thanks for watching. See ya.